Today we heard a lot new and saw a lot new, including a picture of the shooter, assault rifle in tow, minutes before the massacre. Here's CBS 4's Carrie Codd.
These surveillance images are the first time we're seeing pictures from inside the freshman building as confessed school shooter Nikolas Cruz took aim at defenseless students and teachers. These photos and this video showing Cruz entering a stairwell in the building just before he carried out his twisted plans were released at the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Commission Wednesday. The commission dissected what unfolded during the more than 6-minute attack and the aftermath as Broward Sheriff's deputies and Coral Springs police officers cleared the building and carried victims to paramedics. In the report, we learn more about the chaos on the 3rd floor of the building as students and teachers started to evacuate for a fire alarm, not knowing there was an active shooter in the building. Then they quickly returned to the 3rd floor. The report says that a teacher on the 3rd floor accidentally locked his keys in his room, preventing him from getting back inside. That appears to have left several victims in the hallway, unable to access the classroom or a locked bathroom across the hall. This picture shows the teacher giving directions to other students to flee down a stairwell to safety. These images show the bullet holes left by Cruz in a window as he apparently tried to shoot down on fleeing students below. And minutes after the violence began, these surveillance pictures show Cruz leaving the campus just as law enforcement arrived. He went to Walmart, then to McDonald's, where he shared a booth with a young man whose sister was wounded in the attack. The MSD commission lobbed criticism at some deputies with BSO for their response, saying some did not respond directly to the gunshots. A Coral Springs officer said a BSO deputy who took up a position behind a tree told him, "We all can't stand behind this tree. We're going to get shot." The report pays close attention to the actions of BSO School Resource Officer Scott Peterson, who responded near the freshman building and never went in, only giving orders to arriving deputies.
Do not approach the 12 or 1,300 buildings. Stay at least 500 feet away at this point.
The commission report quotes people who spoke to Peterson saying he seemed stressed and that after the shooting he muttered that he couldn't believe what was happening.
If he'd been a real cop, he'd have run in there with that gun. So let's don't live under the illusion that he's a real cop, because he's not.
He hid out. He lied about it. My daughter would be alive today if Scott Peterson would have done some semblance of his job.
On Wednesday, the commission also revealed new disturbing details about Nikolas Cruz's life in the weeks and months leading up to the shooting. They investigated his cell phone contents and internet search history. It showed his interest in Columbine and school shootings. It showed his interest in thinking of ways to kill people, possibly at a basketball court. It shows that less than 2 weeks before the shooting, he took a screen grab of the Stoneman Douglas schedule. And a search he made 2 days before the shooting asks for how long it takes for a cop to show up at a school shooting.
Here's the plan. I'm going to go take an Uber in the afternoon before 2:40. From there, I'll go into the school campus.
Minutes before Cruz entered the school and pulled out his rifle, he was texting with a friend and even sending texts to his ex-girlfriend about how much he loved her. And Thursday promises another powerful day here at BB&T Center where the Stoneman Douglas Commission is meeting. School Resource Deputy Scott Peterson is expected to attend. It's not clear if he'll actually answer questions from the commission. Also, Broward School Superintendent Robert Runcie and Broward Sheriff Scott Israel are also on the agenda to testify. Live in Sunrise, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.